Happening now, a woman is in court being sentenced for her involvement in a police chase. We'll tell you what she's agreeing to in a plea and how many years she'll spend in prison.
Clouds moving out and sunshine's here and temperatures finally warming up. We'll have more on that ahead in the forecast.
Ooh, we like to hear that. Also, we are learning more this midday about a viral video showing Indianapolis Metro police officers pulling over a teenager. We have details from that exchange as the teen's family now calls for accountability. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for an early edition of 13 News at noon. We're on at 11 a.m. because of Olympics coverage this afternoon. I'm Dustin Grove, and we are starting out in the courtroom. A woman shot by IMPD officers multiple times while pregnant during a chase has been sentenced to 3.5 years in prison and 1.5 years of probation. Ariana Morris agreed to plead guilty to conspiracy to commit armed robbery. She was the getaway driver after her boyfriend robbed a store on Shelby and Raymond Streets. Ricketts Williams, Morris's boyfriend, shot at police while the car was being stopped. The couple got out and ran away on Missouri Street near Lucas Oil Stadium downtown. Police shot and killed Williams. Morris was shot 6 times. She gave birth to Williams' child in December of 23. Our Rich Nye will have much more from the sentencing hearing. He's in the courtroom and he'll report for us starting at 5 today. Also in the courtroom, a man will be sentenced for a crash that killed 2 children. This happened nearly a year ago. Sedani Pettis was running from police in Hendricks County after they tried to pull him over. He eventually crashed into another car which caught fire. 3-year-old Eris and 2-year-old Iris both died as a result of that crash. Last month, Pettis told his attorney he wanted to plead guilty to the charges. The prosecutor is calling for 70 years behind bars. We'll be sure to update you when we learn more from that hearing as well. All right, let's take a break from the headlines this midday. Meteorologist Sean Ash is here with a look at the forecast. You mentioned a warm-up, sir. Oh boy,
it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much for as cold as we've been. Yeah, you know, we're on a streak here. I'll get to that in the next 15 minutes. But we're going to flirt with 50 degrees before we get to the weekend here.
It's going to feel great.
Yeah, it is. Let's enjoy some sunshine too. Let's show you our camera network once again. We're at 30 degrees here in Indianapolis. Baby steps, right? 27 there in Greensburg. Now, depending on your location, you may have severe clear conditions like you see there in Bainbridge as well as Carmel. You go a little farther to the northeast, you can see there in Bunker Hill where you still have a little bit of a mid-level cloud deck. That's going to be departing. Ranging anywhere from 25 in Richmond, 31 in Bloomington. We've got you at 30 degrees in Indy. You take that map and compare it to this time yesterday, 5 to 10 degrees warmer. So it is underway. Visible satellite. You can see once you get east and northeast of Indy, it's still that low cloud deck, but it is gradually lifting to the northeast, and you should expect some increasing sunshine if you're in Anderson, Muncie, Hartford City, Newcastle, and Richmond. So patience rewarded from west to east this afternoon, as we should have a good dose of sunshine as the kids get home from school. It won't be as cold. Most areas should get into the middle and even some upper 30s. That will not be the warmest day of the week. I'll have more on that. And we're actually timing out some rain in the 7-day forecast coming up here in just a few minutes.
We'll see in a few, Sean. Thank you. To Tippecanoe County now, where police are investigating what caused a deadly crash this morning. This happened around 2 a.m. It was on State Road 26 and County Road 900 East, the intersection there, which is just a few miles east of Lafayette, kind of between Lafayette and Dayton. First responders say the driver was thrown from the car and was later found in a nearby field. The driver's identity has not been released. Turning now to another deadly crash over the weekend. We're just learning that victim's name. According to the Marion County Coroner's Office, 39-year-old Natasha Erskine was hit twice in the road. It happened on Shadeland and Pendleton Pike. Police say one car struck Erskine while walking in the street. Then seconds later, another car hit her. Both drivers were taken to Eskenazi for blood tests, but police do not believe drugs or alcohol were involved. Police are asking anybody who saw that crash to give them a call as they investigate. Metro Police are investigating on the city's west side after a body was found burned in a car. This was found in an alleyway near 29th and MLK Drive Saturday afternoon. Here's video of the car and the scene. That scene turned into a homicide investigation when officers found the body inside the car with what they are describing to be traumatic injuries. Neighbors in the area expressing shock over that discovery. We also spoke with Reverend Charles Harrison. He says issues in that area, he says they're not always prioritized, and now he's calling on the city and community to act. Anyone with information on that incident is asked to call Crime Stoppers. And the family of Haley Busby is inviting the Indianapolis community to attend I-Town Church in Fishers later this week for Haley's celebration of life. It's going to be Thursday evening at 6 o'clock. Guests are encouraged to wear pink, which was Haley's favorite color. The 17-year-old disappeared early last month. Her remains were found in Wayne National Forest, which is in Perry County, Ohio. 39-year-old Tyler Thomas is charged in connection with her disappearance, but not with killing Haley. Investigators say Thomas led them to her remains and confessed to burying them. He's due back in court tomorrow. An Indianapolis family is demanding accountability after a viral video captured a controversial traffic stop involving Indianapolis Metro Police. It shows police pulling over a teenager and an exchange that escalates. Ella Rhodes has the details and the reaction.
On Friday, IMPD says they pulled over a 17-year-old male driver at this intersection, Mithofer and 21st. They say just before that, after monitoring a student protest, they saw another juvenile male get into that same car with a firearm. Police say during the traffic stop, they found a loaded handgun, which led to one of the teens' arrest. In the video, taken by the 17-year-old driver, you see IMPD officers approach the driver's side of the car. The officer gives the 17-year-old instructions to get out of the car, turn around, and put his hands on the door. In the video, the 17-year-old asks the officers, "What am I getting out for?" Moments later, you can see an officer opens the driver door and grabs the teen's wrist. In the video, an officer then tells him, quote, "I will expletive kill you. Do you understand me?" End quote. The officer pulls the boy out of the car and starts to search him. In the video, you can hear an officer say, quote, "Reaching for a gun, that's why," end quote. The mother of the 17-year-old driver, Amber Taylor, tells 13 News, quote, "He was subjected to aggressive, threatening, and terrifying language by an IMPD officer. No situation justifies threatening a child with death. The threat alone reflects a dangerous abuse of authority and a failure to uphold the standards expected of law enforcement." Taylor confirms police did not arrest her son. They arrested a different child in the car. In a statement, IMPD says, quote, "While the video does not show the entire incident, some of the language heard does not reflect the standards of values of IMPD. Accountability is essential to building trust and legitimacy with our community. An internal review is underway to determine the full circumstances of the encounter, including the statements captured on video," end quote. City County Councilor Keith Graves says he plans to bring up the video at this week's Public Safety and Criminal Justice Committee meeting.
That was especially troubling, not just to me, but to members all across our community.
Councilor Graves says what's shown in the video hurts the dialogue between Indy's youth and police.
Just another layer of anger, another layer of trauma, and the fact that another young person will have to build relationships over the course of time with law enforcement. It didn't do anything good for our community where law enforcement is concerned. I don't think that one situation is an indication of our men and women in uniform.
Taylor says IMPD's statement is not enough. Quote, "Acknowledgement without accountability is insufficient. We continue to call for the immediate release of all body-worn camera footage related to this incident and decisive disciplinary action, including termination of the officer involved," end quote. City Council's Committee for Public Safety and Criminal Justice will address the video at their meeting this Wednesday. They invite the public to come out as well. In Indianapolis, Ella Rhodes, 13 News.
And IMPD tells us the officer heard in the video threatening the 17-year-old is not on leave. The department is now conducting an internal administrative review. Lawmakers are debating a bill making changes that would make changes to Medicaid and SNAP benefits. So we're going to look into how you could be impacted by tighter rules. That story's still ahead.
And we're going to be flirting with 40 degrees, but we're timing out near 50 in your forecast. Stay with us.
And the desperate search for Nancy Guthrie continues now into week 2. Investigators still combing for clues for potential suspects while her family is working to reach their mother's captors. Next.